my name is Kaitlyn Villanueva. Here with me today is Ms. Sheila McCants to talk about the Federal Student Support Service Grant that was given to low-income families and students with disabilities. First and foremost, what does one have to do to apply to receive the TRIOS program or the grant that was given?
Great, that's a great question. It's the federal TRIO program, and the grant we have is the Student Support Services. It is designed for first-generation students. That means your mom and your dad, or mom or dad, have not received a bachelor's degree. You're the first in your family to come. Students who are eligible are first-generation, low-income, or have a documented disability. And what we mean by documented is that they're registered with the HCC Office of Disability. You can come to our website. Our webpage is on the college's website. And if you go to the search and just put in TRIO, it'll bring you up to our page and you'll see the link for our application there. Once we get the application, it's reviewed. So it's not an automatic thing because you do have to meet certain requirements to get in terms of income and that kind of thing that we must verify. So what we're doing is doing that verification, and then we invite the student for an interview to make sure that Student Support Services is a good fit for them.
All right, thank you, Ms. Sheila. My second question is, when is like the best time for the student to apply for this grant, for them to receive it?
Today. We were renewed. The program has been here for about 40 years, and we were renewed this year again. So we're just at the beginning of a 5-year cycle. So we are currently recruiting students to become a part of TRIO. So we are taking students every day, all day. So definitely we encourage anyone, even if you think you're just interested and want more information, we encourage you to contact us. If you go out to our webpage, you'll see the contact information and someone will get back to you immediately, just giving you more information about it.
Where can one apply? And as you already mentioned, it should be on the HGC website under TRIOS program, correct?
Certainly there. And again, if you want more information, we have offices on the Del Mabry campus and also at the Ybor City campus. At Ybor City, we're located in the faculty building, and at the Del Mabry campus is in the social sciences building, 2nd floor.
My next question would be, why should they apply?
Well, you know, one of the things I think about TRIO that is probably one of the biggest perks that you can have as a student is the level of support that you get. We give you an advisor, and you know, we have great advisors at HCC, but one of the things that happens is if you go to one of our regular advising departments, you may see the same person again, but you may not. And you probably will have to wait to see them. On a good day, you may not. But here in the TRIO program, you have an assigned advisor. So you don't have to retell your whole story every time you talk to someone. There's someone who knows what's going on with you, so that as they get information that may apply to you, they may pick up the phone or send you an email and say, hey, I just found this. So our advisors do advising, but they also do coaching. And coaching is a little bit different because academic coaches help you to discover what your goals are and then help you plan toward meeting your goals. So it's more than just picking out courses that you need to achieve your degree, but more so how to achieve the goals academically and for your life. Those are just two of the things, but we also have an ACE tutor in math and sciences, and that's free. Those services are free. Also, we have a scholarship that we give, and you know, we consider all of our students for that. And then we have transfer advisement, and I would say that our transfer advisement is top notch. We help a student not only decide where they want to go in terms of transferring, but we walk them through the whole pace so that at the end of the program, at the end of the time that they're with us and they're ready to graduate, they know they're graduating, but they also know what school they're going to. They've already applied, they've already been admitted, they've already done those things because we've walked them through that. One of the things that goes along with that are college tours. We take our students to see colleges all over the state of Florida, and some years when we're able to, we take them out of state as well to see what opportunities exist for them beyond the borders of Florida. So workshops on transfer, workshops on financial literacy, workshops on career and how to pick a career, majors, and that kind of thing. We do it all. It's sort of a one-stop shop. When you come to TRIO, you can get advising, coaching, tutoring, you can get scholarship money, you can get transfer advising, all of that in one place.
That's very interesting to find out. A question regarding the ACE. Like, what does the ACE stand for acronym-wise?
I'm sorry, you said the A?
The ACE, like the tutoring program that you offer for the students, what does ACE stand
Oh,
for?
when I said ace, I said that because he's real good. He's an ace at what he does. That's an old school term. Sorry about that. But he's one of the top tutors that we have at the college, and he's dedicated just to TRIO.
How many individuals, if you know any individuals who have succeeded from receiving this scholarship?
Our program takes in 206 students every year. And I would say we give the scholarship based on that student's participation. They have to come to the workshops, they have to see the tutor, and they have to see their advisor at least twice a year. We certainly encourage more. But when those students have done those kinds of things, then we're able to give them that scholarship. So I would say, gosh, over the 36 plus years that they've been, we probably helped hundreds of students with the scholarship. I don't have an exact figure, but probably hundreds over that time period.
Can you show, like, go on the website? I could make you the host and put you, like, share the screen of where to go, like HCC website wise. And
okay, so here at the HCC site, if you just go to the search bar and type in TRIO, it can land you on a couple. I'll just go to our front page. And it tells you a little bit about the program, it tells you a lot about the program. And again, here's the online application. And it also tells you how to connect with our staff. And we have 3 advisors, Ms. Doreen Shillingford, Ms. Teresa Rowe, she's at our Delmabra campus, and Ms. Benita Snyder, who's at our Ybor campus with Ms. Shillingford. And then Jason Overstreet is our, it says math and science specialist, that means tutor. So he's our tutor. Ms. Tammy Padilla is our senior staff assistant. And of course, I'm the TRIO director. On here, you'll also find some more information in terms of eligibility. Talks about what the TRIO program is from a national perspective, who's eligible, where the offices are located, our hours of operation, which are, we're pretty much keeping our hours right now. There's someone in all of our offices at least 4 days a week. And then it talks about the services that are provided here. And again, you'll see where we do advising, study skills, workshops, computer use. And I would say one of the other perks that I did mention before is that in each office, we have a computer lab, and students are welcome to come in there and use the computers for their work. And there's free printing as well. So those kinds of things are in our program. And then of course it talks about the transfer initiative. One of the things that makes, 2 things actually makes our program successful in the eyes of the federal government. Number 1, we're graduating students. That means we're retaining them from semester to semester, and they're actually graduating within a certain time period. The other part of that that makes us a success is that not only do they graduate, but they actually transfer to the university. We want to be able to check both boxes.
okay. So one more question is, like, TRIO, you know what the acronym stands for specifically, or it's just like TRIO is just the name that you gave the?
No, actually, TRIO, there's no acronym for it. With the federal government, in fact, we're getting ready to celebrate first generation college students, and there's a national celebration for first generation college students November 8th. And November 8th is the day in 1964 when the Higher Education Act was signed by then President Lyndon B. Johnson. And at that time, there was just a general program, and then TRIO was born out of that. And there were 3 programs at the time. There was the Student Support Services, there was Equal Opportunity, and oh my gosh, I want to say Upward Bound. And because there were 3 programs, it was dubbed TRIO. And now there are 8 programs, but they still call it TRIO. So it doesn't stand for anything except that at one point there were 3 programs in the federal grant system.
That's really cool. So like TRIO just keeps on growing then.
It has. It's been at 8 for a very, very long time. And, you know, some people listening may have heard of Upward Bound and they may have participated when they were in high school. I think USF is the local Upward Bound college that supports that. And I would say if you're here and you did Upward Bound, that means you probably qualify for our program. And we certainly invite you to come and participate. But there's a lot of different programs that really serve that first generation college student all the way up through getting your doctorate degree if you wanted to. There's a TRIO program for graduate students as well.
TRIO is like almost in every school, correct? Not just HTC, right?
It's you know, I wish I could say it was in every school. It's a competitive grant program. So what we had to do last year was apply for this grant. And when I say apply, it's just not filling out a simple application. We really had to do research and provide them with a lot of documentation about the need for the TRIO program here at HCC. And there were several thousands of schools that applied, and you know, a few hundred will get it. So we're very, very proud that we could keep this program for as long as we've had it and that we could renew it for the next 5 years as well. So it's not every place. And that's why we think it's important and that students should take advantage of it because they could easily be at another school that does not have this level of support.
That's very interesting. So basically TRIOs is like a competitive grant that depending on the needs of the college and how many students like are attending that college and the college, the necessities basically.
It's based on the necessity. We have to demonstrate that we have students who need this program and that without it, there are a number of students that might not be able to complete their degree and move on into getting a bachelor's degree.
Well, Sheila, it was nice talking to you. I learned a lot about the TRIO program and like what one has to do to apply. Basically, the steps that student has to take, like and the qualifications, like the phone call, for example, that they have to call you for the interview, see if they qualify. And from there on out, the student then uses the TRIO program throughout their college degree and basically uses this program as like to help them for their future endeavors.
Definitely that. And I just want to reiterate that they can go online and apply, and we will contact them for an interview and just verify that they're eligible for the program and explain a little bit more in detail what the program is. And if it all fits together, we welcome students into the program. So we don't want students to think, I'm eligible, I'm not eligible. Apply. Let us tell you whether or not you're eligible, because many times you might think you're not, and you are. And it's a great opportunity to get some added support to what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish.
All right. Thank you, Ms. McCants. It was nice talking to you.
My pleasure.
And this has been Kaitlyn Villanueva signing off with HCC Hawk News Brief.